Hello, Thanksgiving Eve, everybody. It is November, I'm looking at my date here. It's November 21st, 2018, 1:36 p.m. I'm like Anchorman, just read whatever's put in front of me. F you, San Diego. It's 1:36 p.m. in the afternoon, and this is episode 293. I was debating in my head yesterday, which I do constantly. Which subject should I do? Which one? Which subject? Should I do the Khashoggi thing? Where Trump was basically, maybe he did, maybe he didn't, but I'm not going to change anything. We like the guy. Or that Trump was really, really pushing for the Justice Department to go after James Comey and Hillary Clinton, which is, that's pretty much impeachable. Apparently he didn't actually issue the order. He was just bugging his lawyers to bug them. Which might be real close to being impeachable. So I was debating about which one to do. And I kind of had a couple ideas in my head on both that I was not in love with. But I haven't really been in love with anything I've done this week. Even the rake one. I know, you guys are like, what? Or even the Ivanka one, which is weird. That Ivanka cartoon blew up. I was just really kind of surprised by that. I thought it'd be like kind of simmer a little bit, get maybe 100 shares, whatever. Slowly climb up to get 200. But nah, it's getting much more than that. I haven't looked today, but yeah, I was surprised it overtook the rake cartoon. I don't know why I track this stuff. I'm a geek. But anyway. My point was I wasn't really in love with anything I've done this week. But I like this one. It just occurred to me about 1:30 a.m. I was shuffling around back and forth thinking of it, and then it just kind of came in my head, and it just laid itself out. And I was like, oh, that is it. And I've drawn like a bathtub from this angle like twice in the past, and both times Trump was in it. One time Devin Nunes was scrubbing his back, and the time before that it was Chris Christie. This time I got Trump doing the scrubbing. And I drew it just like I did with the last one, and then I kind of shifted the tub a little bit to make it a little bit different. Plus, I thought there would be a better angle to go with. And as I was drawing this, right before I started inking, I realized, after all the shading, of course, I realized that I wanted to change MBS's arm here. And for some other reason, I just had a hard time planting the CIA guys where I wanted them. It just wasn't working out. This wasn't going where I wanted them to go. It's like I couldn't get in the zone. And then I told myself, wait a minute. You like this idea, get in the zone. And so then I got in the zone. And that's how it worked. And I just told myself, get in the zone. You like this idea? And I turned everything off around me, and then knuckled down. Alright, today's video is a little bit longer than normal. Or at least in the most recent ones, not longer than normal, longer than the most recent. We're right under 10 minutes. Or we're right above 9 minutes, that'd be more accurate. If you have Thanksgiving plans, let me know. I do not. I had some plans, but then they kind of crashed, which is okay. I'm just going to work like it's a normal work day. But I'll probably get a turkey bowl from Wawa. This is what happens whenever you fall off the face of the earth with most of your friends, because you stay home and draw cartoons every day. Usually when I get a text, I'm shocked, and but it turns out to be like from the space station, telling me where they are, that I can look at them. I get texts for that, and I've yet to actually go out and look for the space station. I've been on that thing for like a year. Or is AT&T telling me that they're about to charge me for my phone service for this month, or that they've already charged me, and yay, it's succeeded. So that's like the 2 texts I get. So I don't even look at my phone very much anymore. So I was surprised yesterday when my best friend called me to talk about Mia Love. Because he told me last week that she had won, and then he went to call and say, I was wrong. I said, repeated what was reported in the news, but turns out now it looks like she's going to lose. And it was weird that was so important to him that he called me about it, because he hated being wrong about something. He's a very intelligent fellow, though, my buddy. But it was nice to get a phone call. Nice to talk to a human being for a second, and not too long, because then I'd hate it. Alright, shout-outs. Robert Coutinho loved my Ivanka cartoon. Well, he loved the idea, anyway. I love the idea. I imagine that's his voice. I love the idea. Alright. Hayes Eaglets typed, thanks for the comment, Hayes Eaglets. This is your shout-out. Trump, Hillary's emails. The GOP, Hillary's emails. You gotta click read more. Fox News, Hillary's emails. WikiLeaks, Hillary's emails. Karma, Ivanka Trump's emails. Karma, yeah. I was waiting for it to say F.U. San Diego. And then Ariel wrote a bunch of stuff again. There's a big difference between emails we know are classified and emails that might possibly be classified, isn't there? I mean, it's possible Ivanka received some classified emails to that address or on that server, but we don't know it for sure. She's not an actual cabinet member. And Robert Coutinho, he retorted. He said, no, H. Clinton always had a lawyer, intel agency person checking her emails in case there was classified stuff. The only classified material that she had was by accident, attachments that she forwarded, etc. Ivanka is guilty of the same thing as Clinton. Really, she is more guilty since the attention being paid. Emails is much, much higher now. I agree with Mr. Coutinho. Hillary was sloppy. There's not much of a defense for what Hillary did. Hillary did not intentionally send classified. She actually looked for that, but she was still a bit sloppy. She definitely never should have had it on that server. But by the point that Ivanka was walking to the White House, yeah, she should have known. And I think what really makes it worse is that she says, I didn't know. I knew. I'm not in the White House. I knew. I bet Robert Coutinho knows. I bet Ariel knows. I bet Hayes Eaglets knows. We all knew, because you know why? Because we paid attention during the 2016 campaign. Everybody knew, but Ivanka's going to go, oh, I didn't know. Seriously, if you're that dumb, you don't need to be in the White House at all, okay? This is why nepotism sucks. And then Ariel had no idea about Ivanka and her emails because Ariel doesn't watch the news. But she reads my cartoons and watches the videos. I gotta cut my fingernails. I'm getting too long for the frets. Yeah. Now, I don't think Ivanka should go to jail. Of course not. I don't think Hillary should go to jail. Do I think it should be investigated? Yeah, it should be looked at. I don't think it should be an investigation that costs millions of dollars and that eats up all of Congress's times. I don't think you should even wage an entire political campaign on it because it's stupid. And I think it was stupid what the FBI did with Hillary Clinton. I think it was stupid what Republicans did with Hillary Clinton, even though it worked, but it was still stupid. So they should have known it was going to bite him in the ass. If Trump says something, that means that it's going to come back on him because he lies. I don't know if you guys know that yet. And everything he says about somebody else is a projection. I mean, you guys remember his whole thing about the Clinton Foundation. I mean, next thing we know, we're going to find out Trump is selling uranium to Russians. I'm just waiting for that to come up. And a pizza shop basement. There's an idea, alright? Alright, folks, thanks for coming by and watching the video. This was episode 293. We will be back on Thanksgiving with the video that nobody will probably watch until Friday. But we're going to post it anyway. Please leave a comment and click that red button. If you click the red button, that means you're a subscriber and nothing bad happens to you ever. It helps me out. See you tomorrow. Bye.